Good morning, you guys. Grab a chair at home. You can have like a dining room chair, even a cushiony chair, any kind of chair. My clients love this sequence that I'm about to do. So go ahead, please, and ground your right foot and your left foot. Feel really grounded. Sending gratitude for our beautiful feet. Find symmetry between your right and left feet, from the heel to the toes. You want to be your weight just a little bit in front of your heels, please. And just ground the root of the big toe, the root of the little toe, the inner heel and outer heel. And let's take a big inhale. Hold. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Really ground your feet. Inhale again. And exhale. Spread your toes, lift your kneecaps. Belly button slightly in and up. Lift your heart, lift your crown, soften your shoulders. Let's go ahead and grab the edge of the chair. I like really grabbing it. My fingers are draping off the edge. And just come into downward dog, please. And just straighten the arms, straighten the legs, please. And let your head dangle. Really let your head go. I have a couple clients that have seen me after their neck surgery. And this is really good to let go of the neck. We carry so much stress in our necks because it's the bridge between the head and the heart. So the head may be telling us one thing and our heart might be telling us another. And the neck is the bridge, the throat. Sometimes we need to communicate something. So really create space between each individual cervical vertebrae. Straight arms, straight legs. Really nice. And then here, let's go into kind of a plank, and then we're going to go right onto our tippy toes, if that's safe for you. And then come right into an upward dog and ground your hands into the chair. Tailbone in, spread your collarbones and look up. Nice. And then come back into downward dog, please. Really push your hands into the edge of the chair, please, so you can get an opening in your armpit region. Really stretch so you can get space in your cervical, thoracic, and lumbar vertebrae. Really work those thigh bones back, stretch back. Floating ribs in. Knit those floating ribs towards your pelvis. Stretch the side body. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Maybe start your Ujjayi breath. Inhale. And exhale. Let's go back into an upward dog. And if this is hard for your toes, you could just stay in a modified plank position and look up. The modified plank position could be just staying here and really working your belly button and floating ribs in. But if upward dog is okay, go ahead and come into upward dog. And downward dog. Straight arms, straight legs, really stretch. Having the head below the heart ceases mental chatter, quiets the mind. Let's go back into upward dog. Really ground that edge of the chair. Go up. Spread your collarbones. And then come back into downward dog. Lift and spread your toes like they're an oriental fan. Bring your fourth and fifth toe away from your big toe. Really spread those toes. Lift your inner arches just a smidge. Lift your inner ankles. Lift the inseam of the leg all the way to the pelvis. And then let's go ahead and just walk our feet forward towards the chair. So hands anchor right on the chair. Spread those fingers. Straight arms, straight legs. And then here, just bring your right leg back, please. and the 5 toes are pointing towards the floor, so the thigh is internally rotated. And then just look up and pretend you're stamping that right foot against the wall. Really push that heel back to create space between the pelvis and the femur. We're going for space in the hip. So the bones of the right heel are going back, but the muscles are pulling up towards the pelvis. So dual action. The right heel pushing away, the muscles pulling up towards the pelvis, so you're lifting the kneecap up towards your pelvis. I hope that makes sense. Thigh internally rotated, and that baby toe, the smallest toe of the foot, is pointing down to internally rotate that thigh. Come on down and let's do the other side, please. So really push that left heel back. The 5 toes are pointing towards the floor. The baby toe is pointing down, and really push that heel away from you like you're stamping that heel into a wall. That heel is moving back, the bone is moving back, and the muscles are pulling up towards the pelvis. Straight arms. You can even kind of push your hands away from each other to spread your collarbones. Push that heel back. Really nice. Now here, lift your right heel and then your left arm, and see if you can bring your left arm on top of the chair, knit those floating ribs in, and push that left hand away from that right heel. Get space in that left shoulder, space in that right hip, hand away from the foot away from the hand, knit your floating ribs in. You're doing a great job. Come down. Let's do the other side. Left hand, right foot. And so right hand away from your left heel, and really push that right hand. Spread your fingertips of your right hand to create space in that right shoulder. Push that left heel back, hand away from the foot away from the hand. Nice. Come down. Let's do that again. Right hand, right foot back, left hand forward. And stretch. Create space in that left shoulder, space in that right hip. And breathe. Long inhalations and long exhalations. Hand away from the foot and foot away from the hand. Spread the fingers, spread the toes. Really nice. Getting space in the shoulder, space in the hip. Come down. And other side. Right hand away from the left heel away from the right hand, creating space in the shoulder, space in the hip. Long inhalations and long exhalations. Breathing deeply. Wonderful. Come on down. Let's go back to downward dog. Stretch, 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 stretch. And upward dog. And look up. Go way back. I'm bending my elbows a little bit to get a little more of a back bend. Come back to downward dog. And I'm just going to warm up a little bit. Bring your knees down. If you need a blanket for your knees, please always honor your knees. Bring your right foot forward, right in front of the chair. Here, I'm going to go ahead and interlace the thumbs and the fingers. Ground your right foot, ground your left knee. I'm on my back toes, and just reach up to the sky. And just lift your back ribs. Lift your back ribs, your side ribs, your floating ribs go down a little bit. Just knit those floating ribs and try to breathe the sides of the ribs. Trying to expand the ribs, creating width. So inhale through your nose, exhale through your nose. Find that Ujjayi breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Hands at your heart. Bring your hands back to the chair, and let's straighten the back leg and just look straight ahead. You can even try to bring that right knee a little bit to the edge of the chair if that feels comfortable, and just feel that stretch right in the left psoas, and just stay there and feel that stretch. Really nice. And then from here, come back to downward dog. Straight arms, straight legs. Stretch, open up those armpit region. Very nice. Come onto your knees. And left foot forward. Ground your left foot, ground your right knee. Ground everything touching the ground, and bring your hands to your left thigh. And interlace the fingertips the opposite way. So if you went this way, switch the pinkies, switch the thumbs. Straighten your elbows, retract back and reach up. Ground your left foot, ground your right knee, lift your back ribs, lift your side ribs, knit those floating ribs back toward your pelvis, and lift, creating space. Really ground again your left foot and your right knee. Lift, lift, lift your back ribs. Long inhalations and long exhalations. Breathing in through your nose and out through your nose. Hands in prayer. Bring your hands to the edge of the chair. And here, just straighten your back leg again, the right leg, and just feel that stretch in the psoas, hip flexor. Feel that. And if you want to try to bring the left knee towards the chair, wonderful. Go right back to downward dog and stretch back. Really stretch, stretch, stretch. Really nice. From here, come back onto your knees, and let's just do a little bit of a camel pose. Hands onto your tailbone, elbows back slightly, and just look up. Buttocks flesh moves down, and just stretch the throat. Go way back. And then hands in prayer. I like being on my toes for this next pose. Touch your right heel with your right hand and just reach up with your left and look up. And then clap and switch. 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 Hands in prayer. Bring your hands back to the chair. Downward dog. Stretch back. Long inhalations and long exhalations. Really work those thighs back. Push the front of the thigh into the back of the thigh, getting as much space as you can in your spine. Really doing traction. Knit those floating ribs in. And then from here, step your feet forward. Then from here, let's just do one balancing pose where you bring your hands in prayer. Since balance is a sign of longevity, let's go ahead, belly button in. Let's just lift, I'll mirror you, lift the right knee up. And belly button in and balance here for 5 breaths. 5, 4, 3, lift your heart and stare at one point in front of you. 3, 2, and 1. Really nice. And then let's go ahead to the other side. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then hands still stay together. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Let's get some breath. Inhale up. Tippy toes. Exhale down. Inhale up. Tippy toes. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Interlace your thumbs. And from here, we're going to try to balance on our tippy toes and turn to the right. 1, I'm wobbly here. 2, 3, 4, and 5, back to center. Whoa, reach your arms back down And then other side's tricky on the grass. Here we go, tippy toes, this is good for me. And then twist the opposite way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and then back to center and release. So good. Now grab your chair, and my clients love this. So wide legs on the chair, and you're just gonna go into a downward dog on the chair. So stretch forward, really stretch your arms forward. Stretch, stretch, stretch. And bring your ears in line with your upper arms. Really crawl your fingertips forward. I'm cupping my fingertips. Crawl your arms forward. Keep your ears in line with your upper arms. Very nice. And come on up. And here I'll mirror you. So here we'll just take the right ankle on top of the left thigh and make sure the ankle's right off the thigh, and gently push that right above the knee. Push it down a little bit to open up that hip. Then here we're going to try to lean our arms forward and touch the ground. You got this. And look straight ahead. Lift your heart. Lift your heart. Push your upper arms into your shins and catapult your heart forward. And breathe long inhalations, trying to create space in the lumbar, thoracic, and cervical vertebrae. We're going for space. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, and come on up. And then other side, bring your opposite ankle on top and flex that left ankle and gently push that knee away from your face, right above your knee. Push it down to create space, and then go ahead and touch the ground and catapult your heart forward. And from here, touch the ground and bring your upper arms into your shins and look forward, please. Long inhalations and long exhalations. Really bring your heart forward, soften your shoulders away from your ears. Lift your heart, creating space in the lumbar, thoracic, and cervical vertebrae. And then come on up, please. And then let's go back to the downward dog position and stretch forward. Long inhalations and long exhalations, creating space in the shoulders, cervical, thoracic, lumbar vertebrae, traction in the spine to relieve any tension or pinched nerves. And then slowly come on up, please. And we'll do breath of fire. Here we go. Fast exhales. And then we'll bring the knees. Let me mirror you. Let's bring our knees over to the right. Okay, and then bring your left foot back into crescent pose. So you're going to stay on your back toes and grab the chair. And some of you are going to stay here. And you'll see how my right knee is flush against the chair. And then, so make sure your knees are way back, touching the chair. And some of you are just going to stay here and feel that opening in the hip flexor. And then lift your left hand up. Reach up, look up, and stretch up. And then for some of you that are comfortable, reach up with both hands. Reach up to the sky. Ground your left foot, ground your right toes, reach up. Lift your back ribs, lift your side ribs. Beautiful, hands at your heart. Stay there. Now here you're going to go ahead and ground your left foot. So you're in warrior two, so your toes are facing the screen. Now open up your arms and reach your arms away from each other. You guys are doing great. Make sure your whole right thigh is on the chair and extend, spread your fingertips, and we're going to go back into reverse Warrior, bring that back hand down and lengthen through the side ribs. Lengthen through the side ribs. Look up if you can and breathe. Long inhalations and long exhalations. You're doing great. Reach up to spread the collarbones, create space. Now here you're going to bring the right hand down in front of your foot or in back of your foot. Either way is fine. And then reach up. If you want to put the hand behind you. For some people it feels better behind. Knit those floating ribs in. And then here reach over and look at your upper hand. And stretch. Ground your back foot. Lengthen through the side body. Ground your back foot and stretch. Roll your heart open to the heavens. Stretch, stretch, stretch the side body. Long inhalations and long exhalations. And come back to warrior two. Hold warrior two. Stay there. Hug your muscles to the upper arms. Ground your left foot, ground your right foot. Really nice. Now grab the back of the chair with your right hand and swing that left leg back towards the right. Some of you can put a block between your knees, but if you don't have a block, I don't have one today, just grab the back of the chair. Inhale. Exhale and twist. Lift your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. I'm keeping my feet hip distance and twist. So good. And then from here, let's do the other side. Bring your knees over to the other side. Make sure your knees are flush against the edge of the chair. And the leg, bring the leg that's facing the camera, bring that back, the outer leg. And then flush that left thigh right onto the chair, and the right thigh is pulling back. I'm trying to mirror you guys. Grab the back of the chair, floating ribs in, and then reach your right hand up to the sky. Reach it up. Look up. And then here, reach up with both hands. Stretch up. This side's hard for me. Reach up. Reach up to the sky. Ground your feet, ground your right foot, ground your left toes, and look up. Reach up to the sky. Okay, hands in prayer. Grab the back of the chair now here, ground your right foot, and open up. Reach up, extend through those arms. Reach your arms away from each other to create space. Bring your thumbs away from each other to spread the collarbones. Your pinkies away from each other. So good. And then here, go back into reverse warrior and look up if you can, sliding that right hand towards your right ankle and stretch the collarbones, and then bring your left hand behind your left foot or in front. Yogi's choice. Reach up with that hand, the opposite hand, and reach over. You can have this hand on the floor behind you or in front of you, whatever feels good. And lengthen. Look at your upper hand. The dristi's your pinky. Breathe in and breathe out, and just stretch. Roll your heart open to the heavens. And then come back to warrior two. Hold warrior two. Very nice. And then grab the back of the chair. Bring the right leg towards to meet the left. And imagine a block between your knees. Take a big inhale. And exhale, twist. Inhale. And twist. Inhale. And twist. So good, cleansing the liver, the kidneys, and the spleen. Come back to center here and take your feet and just tap your feet. Really, and then tap your knees. Really slap your knees, getting circulation, and behind your knees. And then your thighs and your lymphs. right in the groin area. Tap your belly, your sternum. Tap your inside of your upper arm. This brings circulation. The outer arm. And then right here, there's some lymph nodes there and right here. And then inside the arm, getting some outside of the arm, your face, the crown of the head, the kidneys, belly, the chest again, right in the clavicles. Really nice. Now take your right hand on the crown of the head. Take a big inhale. Bring that right ear down towards and then look up to the sky. Take a big inhale. Look up to the ceiling. You might even yawn as you look up. That works the parasympathetic nervous system. Look up and then release on the other side and look up to the ceiling, or you might yawn, which is good for the parasympathetic nervous system. Looking up to the sky, it works the vagal nerve. And then make your thumb and index finger into a mudra and let's circle the head. 1, 2, and 3. Another way. 1, 2, and 3. And shoulders back. 1, 2, and 3. And forward. 1, 2, and 3. And then one more breath of fire. So good, you guys. Take your chair, put it at the front of the mat, and we're going to put our legs on the chair and rest. Place one hand on your heart, one on your belly, please. And just close your eyes. And just notice the rise and fall of your belly. The expansion and contraction of your ribs. And let your eyes just sink into their sockets. And just let your mind get quiet. And just relax as you dream and drift and drop. Just deciphering whether you're breathing more through the right nostril or the left nostril. As all outside sounds fall away, bringing yourself right here, right now. Returning back to the breath. Feeling the rise and fall of your belly, the expansion and contraction of your ribs as you dream and drift and drop. And the quickest way to hack in happiness is gratitude. Go back to a beautiful memory under the age of 10, and see what you saw, hear what you heard, and feel what you felt as if you were there right here, right now, breathing in through your heart and out through your heart. This is heart math meditation. And when you go back to those memories, your heart is smiling. Your soul is smiling, your cells are smiling. Breathing in and breathing out. Just stay there as long as you'd like. Sending gratitude for your 10 toes, your 10 fingers, for your heart to love, your legs to breathe, your heart to love. Thank you so much for joining me today. Remember to subscribe and share and like. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And all my love. Namaste. Mwah.